So we were going to look like complete idiots because jury duty is just kind of, we're not idiots. I might be. But so I wasn't sure I was even going to be at work today. By the way, I'm Mollie.
I'm Kelsey.
I didn't know I was going to be at work today or not because I was sitting at the courthouse all day through a jury selection, and I can talk about this because the judge said I could. But I wasn't sure. So first things first, I've heard people who also work in radio say that whenever they get a jury summons, they just say, oh, I'm with the media. And they're like, okay, well, we don't want you. I've heard people in radio say that. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'll say that because if they don't want someone from the media being on the jury, then why should I be there? Yeah. So I go to check in, and I'm like, so I am a member of the media. Do you still want me here? And the lady was like, oh, she's so nice. She was like, well, first of all, that's up to the attorneys. Second of all, we would love for members of the media to learn all about the jury system. And I'm like, darn, okay. So I continue to check in. I go sit down. The whole group watches that little video that they make you watch. At least in Larimer County, they made us watch that. So then I go through the jury selection process, and they pick so they're trying to narrow it down from 50 people down to 25, and then they needed only 12 jurors plus one alternate juror. So they go through all the people. They go through let's say there were 30 people, and then I was literally the last person that they called up. So I'm sitting there. So I'm sitting there waiting for 2 hours, going through this thing. Luckily, we skipped lunch. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been at work because it would have just been a day-long process. But we skipped lunch, thank God. And then, the whole time, they don't ask the media questions. So finally, they ask us all to say our names, where we work. So finally, I say it. And of course, I get picked on for questions. And but luckily they did not pick me. But the radio card did not work, and I'm like, okay, well, obviously that's a stupid excuse. So I'm wondering, what stupid excuses have you tried to use to get out of jury duty? Now, I don't want you to get yourself in trouble, so if whatever you told the system was illegal, then don't comment, don't tell us, because I don't want you to get in trouble. But and maybe it wasn't jury duty, maybe it was something else, and you had a really stupid excuse that you used to try and get out. Kelsey, what excuses, what tricks do you use to get out of things?
I mean, honestly, I always play the dumb girl or crying card. It's gotten me out of 3 speeding tickets in the past 2 months. I'm not even lying.
Oh my God,
lucky you. Yeah. But I mean, it works, but that's probably not the best strategy to go for.
It works.
Can't hate on that.
Oh, thank you, Lincoln. Lincoln says that they moved from Fort Collins or to Fort Collins, and you listen to 99.9 The Point every day. Thank you. Someone else, I'm assuming someone we work with, because they posted as The Point, said, I puked on the way to the courthouse. Props. I don't know if it was on accident or if you made yourself puke. If you made yourself puke, that's disgusting, but props to you for going to extreme lengths.
Yeah. You could say a horrible case of diarrhea.
And then they'll be like, okay, let's just reschedule you. I don't want to hear about it. Stupid things that, it doesn't have to be jury duty, but what stupid excuse did you have to get out of something? I almost pulled this other card because I was about to go here, and I knew it was stupid, so I didn't say it. But I have an interview with Teresa Caputo tomorrow, the Long Island medium, which, by the way, she's going to be on the air with me tomorrow afternoon on 99.9 The Point at probably 5:30. Just FYI. I didn't want to cancel that interview.
That's a good excuse.
So I was about to go up to the judge and be like, hey, I'm talking to the Long Island medium tomorrow. I cannot miss, I do not want to, cancel that. So help a girl out.
They should let that slide.
They totally should let that slide. But, that is a really stupid excuse. That's really stupid, and that's why I didn't pull that card. But yeah, the radio card didn't work for me.
I've pulled like my pets getting sick before, honestly. Being like my dog threw up everywhere. Being late, you can always use the train.
Yeah. Yeah, being late definitely helps. I actually considered that because in the phone call, when you have to call in the business day prior to like possibly serving jury duty, or going on the trial, they were like, don't be late or else you're gonna have to get rescheduled. And I'm like, oh darn, how inconvenient would it be if I was like 5 minutes late?
I mean, it happens.
It does happen, except for that I live like 8 minutes away, so so it would be bad, and I wouldn't want to get like as if I just didn't show up. I think if people don't show up, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think if they don't show up at all, they have to pay like a fine, or they have to go to jail or something. Like, I don't know. I read it in the fine print. So
I mean, that's a little bit worse than
it's a little
having to serve, but
yeah, it's a lot worse.
you could say that like parking, it took forever because Old Town parking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah, stupid excuses. I don't know, but
Pretty much. Just always
Yeah.
cry or
Yeah,
say I'm a
always
stupid girl.
cry or say you're stupid.
Yeah,
That always works. So anyways, yeah, thanks. I don't know, are people commenting? I'm not able to
I need
see.
to refresh, I think.
Yeah, refresh it, because sometimes the comments don't show up.
Why
Looks
did
like-
Derek leave 99?
Okay.
Okay.
Kyle, I don't know. You're gonna have to ask him, because I
You
have
don't like
no.
us? We don't. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we don't know the answers, so you're gonna have to ask him. So yeah, if you have any other stupid excuses, you like me better. Thank you.
Aw.
Thank you so much, Kyle. Hearts. Pretend this is a full heart. Yeah. Hey Drew, what stupid excuse have you used to get out of something? Like if you wanted to get out of jury duty, like I tried pulling the radio card, and they didn't give a crap. They were like, "Oh, well, members of the media are always welcome to learn the jury process."
Once for a jury selection that involved a traffic accident, I pulled my dad works for the Department of Transportation for 30 years.
Oh my god.
He's been retired since I was 15, but I used it,
Did it work?
15 years. Yeah, I got dismissed.
There you go.
Lucky you.
Do they tell you the case like while you're there, or do you have to wait? Or is it a surprise?
They told us the charges that he was like facing.
I mean, because you could always be
So-
like, oh, I know that person, or like.
Yeah, but then what if that guy was like, I don't know you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing the judge was saying, and he was like, this is my favorite question, is do any of you know each other? Because I guess in the past, only one person has raised their hand. Because, like, how awkward would that be? You're like, I know someone here, but then that person that you know doesn't raise their hand. Then
That'd
it's
be
like,
so-
they don't know you, but you know them, and that would just be, like, so awkward.
That would be really embarrassing.
That is awkward. Dan Boy Lovato says, I just crap my pants. It works for everything.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're a girl, because girls
Just-
don't poop. But
Yeah, girls don't do that. So
No.
maybe if you're a guy, that'll work. Kyle says, just keep saying he's guilty over and over again. They'll think you're crazy and they'll let you off. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably because the public defense attorney that was there, like, oh my God, he was just going on this whole lecture. I wanted to stand up and say something because he was just annoying as hell. Because I'm like, the trial hasn't even started, dude. You can't, like you
calm
haven't
down.
picked the jury yet, and you're trying to. Oh my God. Anyways. But yeah, that probably would have pissed him off, and I probably would have gotten thrown out.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Stupid excuses that you've used, not necessarily to get out of jury duty, but anything. I did pull the radio card once, and it worked.
For what?
For a speeding ticket.
Well, that's good.
So I was on my way to go meet some people in Minnesota who also work in radio, and I drove all the way out there. So I'm driving through this teeny tiny little town where the maximum speed limit, like on Main Street of the town is like 30 miles per hour.
Those are the worst.
I didn't see it, so of course when I turned the corner onto the main street, I just like sped up, and there was a police officer there. He was maybe only 1 or 2 years older than me, so he was like super nice. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to meet some people from this like huge radio station in the Twin Cities. And this guy was like, oh, okay, well, let me run your stuff. And so, he did what police officers do. He comes back and he's like, just slow down next time.
See,
and I'm like, really? Like,
and you're a pretty girl, and they just probably, that's just nice.
I don't know, but I felt guilty because, like, I wasn't trying to pull the radio card, and it worked.
Trying to speed either.
Yeah.
No, I've done that for a speeding ticket one time. I just it was around Christmas, and I said I wouldn't have enough money to pay for my Christmas gifts, and he felt really bad for me. And I felt really guilty, but not really
Because he didn't give you a ticket.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Stupid excuses you have used to get out of either jury duty or something else, let us know in the comments below. We're gonna hang up. But yeah, thanks for chatting.